Welcome to the channel. What do you do when your wife says she's going to go out with the girls on Saturday night? Well, of course, you sneak in another garage day. So this is the 455 that came with the Can-Am when I bought it. It was said to be a 71 block from a GTO. Ran the numbers, that is actually fictional. It is a 1972 block from a GTO. Haven't had the bottom end off of it, but I have had the top end apart because I couldn't get the motor to settle down when I bought the car. And after digging a little deeper, found out that the cam bearings were right out of it, and the camshaft was missing an entire lobe. So definitely explained the rough idle it had, and the fact it just wouldn't set up. So the engine in the car is another block I had. Also a 455 from a 75 Canadian Le Mans Sport Coupe, and it's got a little bit of gusto, that motor. Definitely has a cam in it. The problem with running it in a Can-Am is that you have to run the stock intake manifold in order to meet the correct height for the hood for the shaker hood scoop and the breather assembly that mounts to that intake. So the plan has always been, it's been about 5 years since I built that motor, and it's still running good, of course, but the plan has always been to rebuild this engine and put it in the car. These are in fact the original heads that came with the Can-Am, brand new, off the 400. From what I got for information anyways, is that they blew up the 400, and this is what they put in the car. So is the original motor to the Can-Am here? No, it is not. It is gone. I have never seen it. It wasn't with the car. But I want to find out what's the scoop is on the bottom of this engine, so I can know if it's kind of a quick rebuild I can do here, or if it winds up having to go out and get machined and everything. I mean, it definitely didn't run terrible other than the camshaft, but you never know when you get into a motor. So I guess I will turn this on to a little bit of fast stuff so I can rip this apart, and also listen to some music so I don't get copyrighted. So unlike most channels, we still use air around here, so it'll be air guns, but we'll get this moving along. So if you're wondering about the ratchet strap, I got this engine stand secondhand, and for a small block 350, no big deal at all, but for a big old Pontiac motor, it was starting to bend the stand, so I put this strap on so I wouldn't find it on the floor one day. Okay, so we got some flywheel bolts, oiled. Oh yeah, okay. So these we need to put aside. one of the big deals was I didn't know what the ridge was going to look like, and there's a tiny bit of carbon there on the ridge, but there really is not much of a ridge anywhere on this motor. So we're off to a good start anyways. We'll find out more when we get the bottom end apart. Just going to, I think you'll be able to see if I put this down here. Maybe not. Hang on. See if I can get you a view of these cam bearings. I can't see the. You see there's chunks out of them. You can actually see the chunks. And we'll find out when I go to edit this, I guess, how much you can actually see. This one here is totally destroyed. And same with these two here. The center ones are especially bad. And here's a bit of a look at the pistons. Again, there's really no ridge at the top of them. And same with this one. There's no ridge at the top, which is a good sign. So might be able to get us away with cleaning her up and deglazing it and putting a new set of rings. I guess that still remains to be seen, but that's what we got so far. $485,428. If you want to look up the number, I will actually look it up myself again. There's a big 73 here, which is I don't remember if that is a year. As far as I know, this was a 72 block when I looked it up, but I could be wrong. Maybe it is a 73 block. Get a few more numbers off it after the fact. And oh my. Looked everywhere for this scraper. Now I know where it is. Don't use glue. Don't use glue. So this is where it gets a little not very nice. There's definitely some scoring on the main journal. Here is the main bearing I took off the end. I'm going to pull another one for sure, but that's not the prettiest thing I've ever seen. And then we can at least find out what size they are, and they are 20 over already. So yeah, this motor's had some work done for sure, but it's also been beat up a little bit. So that's not a big positive right away. I'd be a lot happier to see standard or 10, but that is certainly not the case here. How about the right way? There we go. All right. See what number 2 has to say. Yeah, the next one. Okay. Huh. Yeah, she got run pretty hard. So that is not the right color. If you're familiar with engines, I'm surprised this ran as well as it did actually, but there was no knocking, no nothing, but that is right through the material. If you saw the last one that I showed, it had silver still or aluminum color in it. This is the next layer under the aluminum. You see the aluminum there. That is hard. It's been hit real hard. So, yeah. I don't think we're into a quick passover on this one. I think this engine's going to require a full rebuild. No quick job here. And actually, it's doesn't really matter about the connecting rod bearings. I would expect they'll look about the same. So, yeah, she's gonna have to come apart. I think this crankshaft's gonna need to be polished, maybe even ground, and that's a bad sign at 20 over already. I'll have to get find out what it looks like. So that's all I'm doing tonight. I'm going to throw this back together, and I won't bore you with putting it back together because I'm just going to whip it quickly together. But be contacting the machine shop, and we'll decide where we're going to go from there. Thanks for watching. If you know me well enough, you know it's time for a beer. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.